we start trying to project what this roster is going to look like on opening night, I think the real shock here for this is look who made the team, right? I mean, when you are picked where you are, especially later in the draft like this, and for the youngster to kind of come out of nowhere as a rookie to seize that moment, make the team, and have the impact he had in camp, huge props. Major respect to that youngster right there. We're going to try to get him on the show, I think, here sometime in the... All right, everybody, I want to bring it back to the rookie here for a second. And, I know there's a lot of hype and a lot of buzz. And, we've seen kind of mixed reviews with a lot of freshmen breaking into the league over the last few years, right? I mean, you look at some of these guys with the hype trying to make that jump, and they're kind of underwhelming debuts. Some set the league on fire. Look, I really think they've got a chance to see and have something special with this kid. I've really liked where his game's at. But I would also say this, let's not panic if he gets off to a slow start, right? It's his first year in the greatest league on the planet in the sport of hockey, right? So let's just maybe temper our expectations. If he doesn't have 50 goals in the first 20 games, let's not write him off as a bust. But I am very confident that they have got a special player in this young man. He's a forward. I think he is born to score goals, and he will find a way to light the net very quickly in this league. A lot of people jumping in on the text line here, weighing in with their thoughts. And I am so intrigued to see how things play out for this young rookie with his first game in the NHL and just how he responds, right? He's messaged everybody, every single contact that he's got in his phone book. He has probably texted or called and ready to roll. Now you see how he rolls in this sort of situation, right? A lot of anticipation. Think about anybody's first job, your first day on the job, right? Man, I think even when I was flipping burgers as a kid, my first day going in with the uniform, I had the butterflies. That's flipping burgers. I mean, this kid's going on the ice in front of 20,000 people. How's he going to roll with that? Can't wait to see how it all plays out. We'll check in on the phone lines as well. I think a lot of... There has been so much talk about this young rookie, Ray. What's going through his mind here before he does it for real on the ice?
Well, by the time he gets to the point where he's about ready to step on the ice for the game, he's burned some energy already, James, in warm-up, but he's had time to think. So, you know, he's nervous, he's excited, he's anticipating his big moment, but this is a blur. He's not going to remember any of it.
And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Lots of time left in this period. The game is still scoreless. Montreal's won the draw. And he sends it across to Matheson. And he takes the pass. Montreal's in now. Here's a shot. And he makes a save there. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Takes the pass. Oh, what a save in front. Montreal's got a hold of it along the wall. Slides it across. Denied by the goaltender. Feeds it over. Takes a shot. Under siege and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Offenses don't face off and he wins the draw. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Suzuki's won the draw here in their own zone. Along the wing up the neutral zone.
He's only one goal away, James, from his next milestone right here.
Makes the save. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Here's a chance. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Suzuki's won a big draw in their own end. Great poke by Nylander. Receives the pass. Moves inside! Stolarz freezes the puck and opts for the whistle. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still looking for our first goal. And off the draw, they win possession. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. They got a chance to make something happen here on the delayed penalty. Extra attackers out. Here's an opportunity with the stop. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Well, that's going to be an interference call, and it's a deserved one. You can't impede the forward progress of your opponent, and that's what happens here.
And their first chance to use the man advantage.
With a scoreless game, James, an opportunity to go up by one. They'll want to gain possession right off the draw and set the tempo.
Grabs the puck here in their own end. Passes it over to Riley. Slides the puck ahead to Nylander. Huge steal in his own end. Toronto's got the puck along the boards. Sends it to the middle, and that's intercepted. Puck is cleared out of the defensive zone. Looking to break out here on the power play. The Leafs played along the boards. To the low slot. Denies him in close. Moves it to Matthews. Handles the puck. You can... Scores! Well, he's on the board.
Well, that's always a good feeling when you get your first under your belt, James, but it's always about setting the tone at the beginning of the season, setting yourself up for success. Well, he's known for his silky mitts, James, and they're on display yet again as he recognizes where his opponent is. He's got the poise and patience with the puck to open up his shooting lane, and he buries it.
Cheryl, you've coached a lot over the years. First goal for the new head coach. How is he feeling right now?
Oh, he's feeling pretty good, James, and he can take a sigh of relief, have a little bit of a breath there, because you know the work that goes into it, especially when you're new to a team and you're trying to figure out the pieces, the personnel, and juggling everyone. But I think the group has adjusted nicely to him, and they've responded with that goal.
Toronto's got lots of jump in their step tonight. They've put lots of pucks on net already. Matthews wins the face-off in the offensive zone. Great save by Montembeault. Blocked in front. Denies him again. Moves it to the middle. Oh, he comes up with a stop. My goodness, this has been a pressure-filled shift here. Feeds it to Tavares. Passes again. A pass to Tanner. Here's another feed. Centering feed. Here's a shot. Oh, what a save right there. Dished off to Tanner. Another pass. Passes it back to Matthews. Another feed. And Lemieux, he scores.
That's fast, James. A pair of goals in 40 seconds.
Anybody who just got up for a quick snack is probably looking at the scoreboard going, what happened?
Well, don't blink. The game can change in an instant.
Absolutely. We're still in the early stages of this period. Toronto's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. The Habs win the draw. Here's a short pass to Doc. Picks off the pass in the defensive zone. Quick feed to Marner. Great read with the stick. Inside the offensive zone. Here we go. Puck's in deep. Matthews plays it now. Takes the bank feed. Picked off by Savard. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Takes it to the net. Turned aside with the glove.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Across the line from center. Dishes it off. Gets a glove on it to keep it out. Montreal's got a hold of the puck. Shot! And he's got that one. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Toronto's offense is off to a good start here in the early goings. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Toronto's moving it into the offensive end. Chance in front, and that's stopped. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. Takes the feed. Montreal's got the puck in the defensive end. And the puck clears the zone. They'll be forced to leave as well. Quick pass to Doc. Shot! Oh, what a glove save! Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Toronto's got some breathing room as they lead it 2-0. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Puck scooped up by Laine. And now it's grabbed by Nylander. The Leafs are across the line and into the offensive end. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Montreal's got it in their own zone. Moves it quickly over to Harvey Pinard. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Angles it over to Hakanpää. The Canadians will play it in their own end. Montreal's got the puck against the boards. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. Now a quick pass to Pacioretty. And he slides it quickly to Tanev. Moves the puck along the half wall. Takes a shot. Montembeault's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Well, Pounder, any thoughts on what's being said right now on the bench?
Well, this is all about energy. You've scored a couple quick goals, and the coach is just reminding the young kid, hey, keep it going here. You're going to get out there, have good habits, but don't be afraid to create some offense and drive the net.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. The Leafs are currently sitting in the driver's seat, leading 2-0. The Habs win it in the defensive zone. And they keep the pressure on. Hammers it on net. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Toronto's got possession here in the offensive zone. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. The Leafs have put a lot of pucks on net here in the first, and they continue to lead. Kampf won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. The Canadians gain control of the puck. Gaining momentum along the wing. Passes it over. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the face-off. The Leafs get a hold of the puck in their own end. Moves it to Flores. The Leafs pick up steam and are on the attack. From the back of the cage with the puck. Montreal's got possession of the puck. Working the puck deep inside their own end. The Canadians take it along the wall. A little bumping around, but still maintains possession. Here's a short pass to Flores. The Canadians scoop it up along the boards. Takes the feed. The Canadians take it across the line. Jabs the puck away. The Habs have it now. Off the left wing and into center. Montreal's on the attack. Takes the feed at the point, and he rings the post!
The Canadians trying to shrink their deficit, but it won't get done there as they wire it off the pipe.
Montreal's got possession at center. Puck grabbed by Caulfield. Takes a shot! Off the glove, and the puck skips away! Oh, what a glove save by Stolarz!
Beauty save back there. He's really owning his crease.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. 2-0 is the score. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Marner's got it along the wing. Moves the puck. Stopped by the goaltender. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. The Leafs have had way more chances offensively, and as a result, they're leading in this one. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Savard's taking it from his own end. Along the half wall with the puck. Fires it! And that goes off a player in front. Scooped up along the wall by Slavkovsky. Dished on over to Marner. He carries the puck up along the wing. Slides it across. Wide of the net, he missed.
Oh, man, that is so frustrating. He gets the look that he wants. He gets to the right spot on the ice, and then he just misses.
Goes right to the crease. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Moves it over to Savard. And now he moves it quickly to Slavkovsky. The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. And he slides it quickly to Domi. Handles the pass. Montreal's looking to break out. Grabbed along the boards by Caulfield. And it's a quick pass to Slavkovsky. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Oh, what a paddle save on the play!
When the puck's in the low slot, the goaltender gets right out next to the shooter and makes the save.
Can't connect. Toronto's got the puck in their own end. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Oh, fantastic save by Montembeault. Sends the pass over. Quick feed to Doc. Takes a shot. Off a stick. Taken along the wall by Duck. Oh, a spectacular save right there. Wow.
Unbelievable. I mean, it was all but in, and he steals it because of that last-ditch attempt to find the puck. Just incredible save, James.
Puck picked up by Matheson. Down the left wing, across into the offensive end. Quick shot. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Stolarz.
Listen, James, the shooter's in the slot. This is as high danger as it can get, and he challenges. He's set, ready to go, in great position, and makes the save as a result.
Past the midway mark of the frame, the Leafs lead this one 2-0. Kampf's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Takes the feed ahead from the left side. Tremendous save by Montembeault. Quick pass to Laine. Gaining momentum up along the side. And he takes the dish. Denies him!
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
And that shot gets caught in traffic. It's a 3-on-1. Sends it across. Oh, it stopped! Oh, my goodness, what a save! Stolarz has the puck and holds on for a whistle. The Leafs have used their advantage in shots to take the lead here in the first. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. They gain the zone from the left side. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. Tries to feed it over to Suzuki. Pass back to the point. Fantastic save! Moves it quickly over to Tanev. Takes it out of the offensive zone and back to center. And that's deflected. The Canadians look to start the transition game. Oh, aggressive move as he pokes it away. From the point, hammers a shot. Slavkovsky's got the puck along the wing. And he takes the feed. Oh, what a beautiful glove save. Both teams readying here for the face-off. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Toronto's across the blue line. Works it across to Slavkovsky. Now a quick pass to Caulfield. Toronto's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. And that's blocked away. Slavkovsky's picking up momentum through center. Great heads-up play in the defensive zone.
Toronto's been working hard away from the puck, and they're using their awareness to take away...
Stars make it 3 in a row, and they're humming now.
Well, they certainly are. 3 in a row. They've got their opponents on their heels. It is a wave. You can feel it, the energy every single shift. They're getting it in.
Toronto's taken full advantage of their scoring opportunities with a comfortable lead here in the first. Laine's won it. Montreal's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Moves it to Laine. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And he slides it quickly to Matheson. Turns it away.
Well, the shooter's going to run out of real estate because he does a great job of getting out at top of the crease and taking away all the room. When you make yourself as big as possible, there's less holes in the net.
Toronto's high activity in the offensive zone has resulted in them leading here midway through the first. Here's a short pass to Riley. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Quick feed to Tavares. Makes a save. Nice zone entry on the left side. The Leafs gain possession in their own end. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Feeds it over on the attack. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Past the halfway mark of this period, Toronto's really put the squeeze on here now. Up 30s, they score! Johnny on the spot, he tucks in the rebound.
I'll tell you what, coaches love these types of goals because it's all about hounding pucks and searching for those secondary opportunities, James. He has a knack for the net. It's a nose. You have to have it, but you have to willing to pay the price, get to the tough areas of the ice to get those kind of goals. They're scrappy.
Centers are set, face-off ready to resume play. The Leafs get a hold of the draw. Quick pass to Nyes. Montreal's gained possession along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Doc. Feeds the puck to Nyes.
Nylander's a true sniper, James, and he's already got 2 in the game, and you know he's looking for his third.
Hammers the shot. Oh, what a great stop as he got a piece of it with the glove. Here's a chance to the middle, and he denies that great opportunity there. Toronto's been the better team here in this first period, and as a result, they've got a big lead. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. And a great save!
In the game of hockey, you know that your opponent is told to attack and drive the net and really get in the eyes of the tender. And for the goaltender, it's really important. There's a lot of traffic in front to make sure they have their eyes. So it's out-battling, outworking your opponent for those sight lines. He does an impressive job of making that save. Laine's in a lot of pain here, James, as he's trying to make his way back to the bench. He was injured somewhere in the shift, showing his passion to try and stay committed to the play, but he's got to get off.
Face-off coming up here, and Cheryl, let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
No question about it, James. We know where the momentum lies right now after some sustained pressure.
And they score! The pile-on continues, Cheryl.
Oh, it is ugly, and there's nothing worse in the score than having your own crowd just give way on you. They are not happy. You can hear the booing tonight in this building. Just a tough game all the way around.
I think they screamed uncle about 2 of these ago. Well past the midway mark of this period, Toronto's putting on one of their most impressive offensive displays we've seen in a while. Gets it over to Domi. The Leafs play it along the wing. Oh, off the post! Montembeault's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Toronto's still got time here in this first period to increase this lead. Suzuki's won the faceoff. Through center along the wing. Feeds it over. And that's blocked. And he maintains possession of the puck here. Here's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. And he takes the feed. They've got numbers. Here's the pass. Scores.
They used their speed on this counter-attack and gave themselves an odd man advantage here, James. And what they did was they capitalized. They had multiple looks. They could pass it. They could shoot it. Goaltender couldn't figure it out, and it winds up in the back of the net.
Toronto's offense has been on fire to start this one, and still lots of time left in the first. The Canadians win it. They go on the attack through center. And that's intercepted by Matthews.
Sometimes when you're losing, you can get caught up over trying here, James, and this is a product of him mismanaging the puck. Sometimes you got to keep it simple and just get the puck going the other way.
And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. And he passes it up ahead to Caulfield. Takes the feed at center from the right wing. Cutting to the front of the net. Big time stop. Dishes it off. And that's his score!
watching him play. I mean, if you're playing alongside him, all you have to do is get open, keep your stick on the ice. And often it's just your stick. Your body can be taken, but he'll find the open ice if there's any. He did there, and it's in the back of the net yet again.
Toronto's capitalized on their offensive abilities here in this first period. Suzuki's won the draw. Intercepts it in the neutral zone. Fires it. Oh, and it stays out as he gets a piece of that one. Breaks it up with the poke check. The Habs take it across the blue line. Passes it over. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. And now he moves it quickly to Tavares. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Quick pass across to Matthews. On the attack along the boards. Moves the puck down low. Slides it across. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Toronto's got a hold of the puck now. From the slot, fires away. He scores! Austin Matthews, clutch.
It's so fun and entertaining to watch a player like this, isn't it, James? I mean, he's so deceptive. You're not sure he's looking one way, and then the pass goes the other. If you're playing alongside him, you just want to make sure you have his stick on the ice.
The Leafs have a big lead already here as we near the end of period number 1. They have certainly come to shine tonight. Taken by Savard. Shot! Long jam in front. That's broken up. Here they come on the attack down the left side. Gets in front of it. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Toronto's coaches wanted a lot of shots on net, and the team has delivered so far, leading late in the first. Evans quick on the draw. Slides the puck across to Doc. Finds nothing but air on that shot. Sends it across the ice. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Montreal's got it behind the net. Keeps the hold of the puck after that knock. Scores! And 3 is the magic number as he picks up the hat trick.
The hat trick for the first one this season, James. And they say that when the puck comes to you, it isn't just luck. He's all around it. And then you got to do something with it. And he buries it 3 times. And they say practice makes perfect, James, and he's executing in the game because of it. I mean, look at the way he can move in tight spaces. He's got hands that can just dangle. And when he finds the back of the net, his opponent's just kind of looking at him. There it goes again.
The Leafs win the faceoff at center. Sends a pass over. Slithering pass! And that goes off a stick. Shuts him down. Back to the blue line. Here he is, wristed on net. Blocked in traffic. Slides the puck over. Big save. Picked up along the wall by Nyes. Scores! And look who's at it again.
Well, it's the second of the game. Too bad you can't bottle these games up and just recall them whenever you want because he's been all around the net. Well, this winds up in the back of the net from distance because he lets it rip. He gets all of his power behind it, but it's the quick release with his head up that tells the story here, James.
The Leafs already lead it by a significant margin here late in this first period. Matthews takes possession after that center ice faceoff. Slides it diagonally to Tavares. And that's some great pressure in the offensive end by Doc. Picks off the pass. The Canadians move the puck in the defensive zone. Shot! And that doesn't reach the net. Feeds it up ahead. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. Montreal's got the puck. Moves it to Riley. With possession along the wall. Angles it over to Marner. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Here's a short pass to Matthews. Steps in front of it for the block. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. Feeds it over. Reads it perfectly in the defensive end.
Well, that play didn't go his way, James. He shot.
They score!
You got to give some credit to the shooter here, James. A quick release shot makes it difficult for the goalie to get set to position. And when you're a little late, you can get a piece of it, but it still winds up in the back of the net.
The Leafs have been rewarded with the lead here late in this first period with all the shots they put on net. Nylander's won the draw at center. And he takes the pass. Oh, denies him with the paddle save.
Well, he's extremely dangerous when he has the puck on his stick. He's like a magician, and it's on a string. This time, though, the goaltender shuts him down.
The Leafs have outshot, outscored, and all around dominated here in this first. Nylander's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Takes the pass. And now he moves it to Doc. Fires it on net. Oh, a clutch save.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
Quick feed to Nylander. The Canadians scoop it up along the boards. Montreal's got the puck along the wall. Quick pass to Nylander. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by McCabe. Comes up with the stop. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. The Canadians have it now. From one point man to another. Moves it quickly over to Caulfield. Slides the puck to Savard. Tries to get it over to Suzuki. Handles the puck from the left side. Back to the point it goes. Dishes it off. Passes it over. And he gets in the lane to block that. We got a stoppage as the puck sails over the glass.
Suzuki's back on the ice as he should be. He's the captain, leader of this team. They're getting blown out right now, James. But what better way to create some charge here by your captain settling everyone down?
Riley's stick handling in his own zone. Moves it around along the half wall. Here's a sprint for the loose puck. Great burst of speed to come up with it. Tries to feed it over to Tanev. Picked up along the wall by Matthews. And he slides it quickly to Tanev. Here's a pass in front. Can't get the shot off. Moves it to Savard. They put the puck into the offensive end. Here's a short pass to Riley. The Leafs will play it from the defensive zone. Tavares plays it against the boards. Big time stop there. Slides it back to the blue line. Quick feed to Tanev. Off the glove. Montreal's got the puck along the wall. Both teams getting a good sweat on after this first period. We've got lots more in store, and we're coming back with a clean sheet of ice next.
Willemins Recycling is a proud sponsor of tonight's game. Willemins Recycling recycles enough paper to save more than 41 million trees. If you'd like to know more about their services, check out the website.
Laine's not going to be able to return to the game, James. I mean, that injury that he suffered earlier is going to keep him out. This is a tough loss for their team.
No, and you clearly kind of know where you stand from a coaching standpoint now, but that is a serious blow to the lineup here for the rest of the game. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Toronto's been all over them here in this second period. Just look at the score, and they have dominated in the shot clock, too. Taken by Carrier. Looks to make a play over to Matheson. Picked up along the boards by Carrier. Quick pass to Matheson. Receives the pass. Picked off.
Toronto's been reading their opponent so well, knowing exactly what they're going to do. The scouting report has certainly worked its way into this game. They're just shutting down everything, interfering with plays, and disrupting them. And, of course, it's a blowout.
Oh, what a save!
That doesn't swing momentum in your favor. I don't know what will, James. That's a last-ditch effort to make a play. What a beautiful save.
Toronto's got the lead here early in this second period. Their offense has been clicking on all cylinders thus far. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Oh, what a save in front! There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Centers glide into the dot as the face-off ready to resume play. Montreal's won the draw. Moves it quickly over to Slafkovsky. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. Knocked away. Scores! Intertwines a hat trick.
I think that means 1, 2, 3, doesn't it, James?
You know
he
it.
fills the net multiple times because he's in and around it. Sometimes you have those kind of days where nothing can go wrong. Tonight's his. Well, this is an incredibly intelligent shot, James. It's recognized that there's net front presence in front of the goaltender who's dropping to a butterfly to try and take away as much net as possible, and it finds its way through.
Toronto's been the dominant team tonight, and look at the score here, but I think it starts from the back end there, Cheryl.
Well, it really does. This has been a clinic in terms of a 200-foot game. You got to protect your goaltender and take care of your own zone if you want to get going north, and that's exactly what they've done, and they've generated a ton of chances creating their offense out of the rush.
We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. The Leafs have generated a lot of pucks on net and have turned more than a few of those shots into goals. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Stopped by the goaltender. Takes that pass back at the point. Save made by the goalie.
You can certainly tell that the goaltender is dialed in on that last sequence of saves, James. He's to position, so he finds a way to make multiple saves back-to-back.
The Leafs have dominated in the shot department here early in the second, and they lead this one. Scooped up along the wall by Matheson. The Leafs ready to go on the attack. Tremendous sacrifice laying out to block it. Moves it to Carrier. Huge steal in his own end. Puts it on net, and that one's stopped. Montreal's got a hold of it against the wall. And now it's over to Suzuki. Toronto's got the puck. And now it's grabbed by Tavares. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. And that's picked off in the defensive end. Carries it in. And it's a quick pass to Slafkovsky. Oh, denied on the play. Wow.
That's a true competitor's save. Just when you think that he's completely out of it, James, he comes across with a desperation save to keep his team alive.
Here's a shot. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. Evans won the draw, and they'll start off on the attack. Oh, and that one pumps up short as he just gets enough of that one. Montreal's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Grabbed along the boards by Riley. Pass it up ahead. Here's a chance.
I love the shiftiness to his game. He reads the pace of play, and he can manipulate his own speed. It's not always 100 miles an hour, but it gets the job done. And this time, he gets the shot off, but the goaltender just makes a nice save.
Toronto's offense has come to play in a big way as they dominated both the shots and goal category. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. Handles the puck and makes the save. The Habs have it now. Now a quick pass to Evans. Montreal's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Takes a shot, and the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. In all alone on the breakaway, and makes the save. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. The Leafs have looked good offensively tonight, generating all sorts of opportunities. Matthews wins the offensive zone faceoff, and here we go. And a good save on the play as action continues. Toronto's got possession here in the offensive zone. Big time stop there. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Puck possession so critical in today's game, and the official ready to drop the puck right here. And with the two centers tangled up, the winger skates away with it. Moves it in front. Takes a shot. And the save. The Canadians gain control of the puck against the wall. Evans looks around. Here's a short pass to Doc. And just got a piece of it to keep it out.
Well, goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Doc's got the puck in his own zone. Taken by Carrier. The Canadians cross the line and gain the zone. Toronto's got the puck in their own end. Tavares setting up against the wall. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Toronto's been the more aggressive team offensively. Look at the shot clock and just look at the score. The Habs win the draw here in their own end. Jostles for the puck, but still hangs on. And he slides it quickly to Caulfield. Oh, great save right there on the play. Feeds the puck over to Domi. Dishes it to Hakanpää. Takes the feed. Shot! And that's blocked in traffic. The Canadians gain possession along the wall. Montreal's got the puck in the defensive end. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Toronto's got the lead on the scoreboard. A big reason of that has been the amount of pucks that they've been putting on net. Nylander's won the draw here in the offensive zone. What a chance, but can't finish.
Well, you got to make good on a chance like this. This is deflating, James. You don't even put it on the net and test the goaltender. That's a huge miss.
Incredible reflexes on the glove save by Stolars. Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the faceoff. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Taken along the wall by Domi. Slides it on over to Nyes. Takes it to the net. And that shot dies in traffic. Montreal's got control of it now from their own end. Pokes it away to stay on the attack. Glove saved by the goalie. Goaltender covers it up and we'll get a reset here. Toronto's had the better scoring opportunities and lots of them, which is why they lead in a big way here in the second. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Tosses it to Caulfield. Quick feed to Suzuki. Shot! Turns it aside with the glove. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Toronto's coaches were preaching lots of shots on net, and they have done it and lead as a result here in the second.
50-50.
Suzuki's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. The Leafs grab possession with the puck. Gains the zone along the right wall. Into the corner of the attacking area. And that's off a stick. Gets a glove on it. Wow, what a stop by Domes. Slafkovsky's crossed the line and is on the attack now. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Stolars.
Toronto's been dominant in all areas of the game tonight, James. Right from puck drop, their sense of urgency, they've had their legs underneath them, and they've really been a wave that's just worn down their opponent.
Slides it to Caulfield. And now he moves it quickly to Slafkovsky. Fires it into the offensive zone. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. Picked up along the wall by Nyes. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Face-off looming as both centers get into position. Montreal's got a hold of the puck. Quick pass to Matthews. Wrist shot from the slot. Stopped by the goaltender. Back at the point, they set it up. He's got the puck with all sorts of traffic around him. And now he angles it across to Caulfield. Oh, great little takeaway at center.
Love the pressure on this shift, really dictating pace. They're like a wave of momentum, and they're tough to contain.
Moves it quickly over to Caulfield. Stops him cold. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Toronto's dominated right from the start. Their offense clicking on all cylinders, and they lead here in the second. Matthews wins possession in the defensive zone. Toronto's got a hold of the puck. Takes a shot, and it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there. Toronto's message going into this one when we talked to them at the morning skate was to get a lot of pucks on net. They've done just that, and they lead as a result. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. And a great save. Puck scooped up by Matthews. Turns that one away. Montreal's got it across the line. Toronto's got possession of the puck. Nice zone entry from the middle. To his teammate. Scores! Deuce is wild as that's his second of the game.
Well, he's got 2 tallies on the score sheet, James, but I love this game off the puck as well. I think that he's had a hard nose on the forecheck. He's hounded it, he's hunted it, and guess what? He's been rewarded for his efforts.
Toronto's had that magic touch tonight, Cheryl.
Sometimes when you get up in a game, James, it's easy to get complacent and just hold the puck, stop attacking, but not tonight. They're not. The entire bench, the lineup, such an offensive threat. Line 1 right through line 4. They've been a wave tonight.
Just gets enough to keep it out. Still keeps a hold of it. Takes a shot. Comes up with the stop. Here's a shot. Flushes the leather. What a save by Domes.
Well, you know that he's a fierce competitor, and he battled to make consecutive saves there, James.
Montreal's ready to go on the attack. Unreal pressure. Blocked in traffic. Takes the feed. Picked up along the boards by Tanev. Flores works the puck in his own zone. Relentless pressure. And that ricochets off a twig in front. Cooley's got it along the boards. And a stick breaks that up. Works it across to Pacioretty. Picking up momentum inside the neutral zone. Heads to the back of the net. Camp's working it around in the corner. Here's a chance. Scooped up along the wall by Pacioretty. Montreal's got the puck. The Leafs going to work on offense. Takes a shot. Fires it. He scores! Jumps on the rebound and makes it count.
Oh, he burns the goaltender on that one. Picks up the rebound and buries it home. Goalie looks frustrated now. James knows that you got to redirect that puck to a safe spot.
Well, the rookie's got his first NHL point, and that means he's now a point-a-game player already in his NHL career.
Yeah, if only he could keep that average. Hey, James, but no question about it. It's a pretty cool moment for him, and he'll go back to the bench, and you know that everyone's going to come around him. And the best part of it all is when he gets to hear his name for the very first time over the PA.
The Leafs have it against the wall. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. The Canadians pick up steam and are on the attack. Oh, smart heads-up play to poke that one away. Moves it to Tavares. Sends it quickly to Doc. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Fires it into the offensive zone. Race for the puck here. Icing waved off on the play. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Toronto's offense came to play in a big way, and they lead big time here in the second. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Nice zone entry from the left. Handles it along the blue line. The Leafs gain possession. Here they come up along the wing. Quick shot! And the lane's clogged up, blocking that. Matheson's moving the puck through his own zone. Here's a shot! Toronto's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Pass across to Flores. Carrier's got it in the defensive zone. Doc's lugging the puck. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Shot! There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. The Leafs are checking all the boxes tonight. More shots, more goals, and they lead in the second. Matthews wins the draw on their own end. Delayed penalty looming. Moves the puck. Whistle blown, stopping the play.
And the body language on the bench says it all, James. They're all looking up at the time on the clock to see if it'll continue to run because they got to kill off this penalty when they're down a bunch of goals. Well, I love the sequence that they used earlier on the power play, and they were successful on it, James. They may look to set up low off of one side, look to cycle the puck, but they can also go to low to high very quickly. But the key is that you got to move the coverage so that you can open up your lane, and then you can attack the net.
Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. Nice, brings it in from center. Shot! And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Dvorak's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Slides it quickly to Kempf. The Canadians have it from their own end. Feeds the puck to Caulfield. Here's a short pass to Suzuki. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Shuts him down. Handles the pass. Scores just before the period closes, Cheryl. Absolutely huge.
The last few minutes of a period are essential, and they go to the dressing room with needed momentum.
Suzuki's quick stick lands him the puck here at center. Sends the pass over. There's the buzzer, bringing period number 2 to a close. Hey, listen, we've got lots more in store here on this broadcast, so don't even think about going anywhere. We're back with more in a moment.
With hot food and ice-cold beverages, now's your chance to join us at one of our many concession stands located throughout the stadium.
Welcome back, everyone. Both teams lined up at center ice, and we are ready to get this third period underway. It has certainly been a one-sided affair tonight, and we are underway in the third. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
The Canadians haven't had any possession time, James, and as a result, they haven't created any offense. Their opponent has really taken it to them, really worn them down, put them on their heels, and they've spent a lot of time in their own zone.
Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. The Leafs gain the zone. Slides it across. Stopped by the goaltender. Denies him again.
Well, he has been under siege, and I'm loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves, one after another.
And there's the save on the play.
Stolarz has been really effective tonight, really doing his part between the crease. Look at his save percentage. It's high, but his team is executing in front of him, so that makes his job that much more fun when he knows that his team's putting it in on the other end.
Feeds it over, and he makes the save. Quick feed to Flores. Oh, look at this.
When you're hounding pucks and applying this type of pressure, it usually results in 2 things, a penalty or a goal.
Poked away in the defensive end. Scores! He's on the board! The rookie with his first goal in his first game!
Well, he couldn't have scripted a better start, James, and the dream is realized as he pots his first goal in his first NHL game. And the rookie gets his first goal, and that will be one he will never forget, James. And everyone on the bench is standing up, congratulating him. What a moment.
As we look over on the bench, did I just see a smirk from the coach? Are they acknowledging the rookie, Cheryl?
Yeah, and a smile from the rookie. And, you know, this comes off of the conversation they had earlier, James, where the coach relayed the expectation, and it's hard to deliver. You know, there's pressure on you, you're young, but you get out there, you deliver. I like that the coach recognized the success.
Cheryl, what a moment to have in your first game. Mom and Dad must be just over the moon right now watching this.
Well, so is the rookie, right, James? You get your first goal in your first game, and it's so difficult to go out there, manage the nerves, try and play free. I'll tell you what gets you settled right in. A goal.
Well, quite the conversation here between the coach and the rookie. And Cheryl, what's the message?
Well, the message is we're protecting the lead, so we really don't need another one. But there's a fine line, James. I mean, you want to continue to play that got you the lead, but you got to make sure without the puck that you're defensively responsible, and you don't want to make any risky plays that are going to put you in a vulnerable spot.
Toronto's on total cruise control early in this third period. Montreal's won it, now they'll go on the attack. Grips it and rips it! Turns it aside! Puck grab by Tanev. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Grabs it with the glove. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. The Leafs have been active all night in the offensive zone, and they lead it here in this third. Camps won the draw, and they'll look to set up. The Habs get a hold of the puck in their own end. Fires it on net. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Teams are ready to go, and we're about moments away from puck drop. Camps won the draw inside his own end. Tanev's got it in the defensive end. Gains the zone on the left wing. Centering feed. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. The Leafs cross the blue line and are on the attack. Doc's taking it from his own end. Quick pass to Evans. And he slides it quickly to Harvey Pinard. Denied by the goaltender. Tries to get it to Tanev. From center, they get into the attacking area. Loses the coverage there. Oh, look at the glove save by Jones. The Leafs can simply take this on cruise control based on the lead that they now have here in the third. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Montreal's got a hold of it against the wall. Moves it quickly over to Suzuki. From point blank! Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Toronto's been the better team tonight. They have turned good defense into solid offense, and they lead here in the third. The Leafs win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Well, this building isn't the only place that's buzzing tonight. With much more, we send it ringside to Carlin Bathe.
You know what, James? The rookie is buzzing tonight, scoring his first career goal in his first NHL game, and the fans are loving it. Chell Diamond said, "This kid can hockey." James?
Love it, love it. Great moment. What a moment he'll never forget. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Gaining momentum along the wing. The Canadians gain possession in their own end. And he takes the dish. Puts it on net. Gets a piece of it to keep it out. And he makes that save as well.
What a great job of tracking the puck. Not one, but two consecutive saves.
Toronto's got it along the wall. Montreal's got the puck. Moves it on over to Suzuki. Takes the saucer pass. Stolars has it and freezes the play. Both teams readying here for the face-off. Montreal's got it in the offensive zone. Moves it to Carrier. Too many bodies in the way. Toronto's looking to break out. Feeds the puck across to Marner. Driving right to the front. And that goes off course off a body. And he denied him there. Puck picked up by Carrier. Ducks gain the line and on the attack. Here's a shot. And that's broken up. Looks to pass it to Marner. And now he tries to get it across to Riley. Montreal's got the puck in their own end. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Quick feed to Riley. The Leafs will play it in their own end. Into the offensive zone. Here's a chance. Handles that one. The Canadians look to start the transition game. Montreal's got it in their own zone. Shot! And he gets just enough of it to keep it out from the back of the net. Here's a short pass to Nylander. Shot! Foley with the stop. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. The Leafs have looked sharp tonight. Lots of pucks on net and a lot of goals as a result. The Canadians move the puck in the defensive zone. Slavkovsky's got it against the boards. The Leafs have it now. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Takes a shot. Grabbed along the boards by Pacioretty. And now it's grabbed by Savard. He carries the puck up along the wing. Quick pass to Caulfield. Reads it, trying to gain a step. He's in, all alone. Denies him on the breakaway. Scores, and they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do, and their opponents down on their heels are deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one. This is a really smart shot through traffic, James. The recognition of the net front presence in screen, and the goalie drops to the butterfly position, really tries to make himself as big as possible, hoping that the puck just hits him because he can't see it.
Toronto's offense continues to shine here in this third period.
Well, this has got to be a dream for a coach. You know that they're telling their team in the intermission to make sure they stay to business, stay to task, stay focused. And that's exactly what they've done, and they just hammered their opponent.
The Leafs have continued to put lots of pucks on net, and they lead it here in the third. And they'll start with possession. Puts it on net, and there's a glove save on the play. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. The Bruins are coming up for the next game, and I was just told a little while ago that a few extra seats have been released for this one, so if you haven't got your tickets yet, you know what to do. Taken along the wall by Matheson. Harvey Pinard's carrying it ahead. The Leafs penalty has expired. They now go to work on the power play. Oh, what a stop on the play. Gets all of it with the paddle.
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender...
He's got a step. A chance in front. Breaks it off the post. Takes the feed at the back end. Under siege, and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Matthews is at the face-off dot and will try to win the draw as we are about to resume this power play. Inside the offensive end now down the left. Moves it quickly over to Evans. Big time stop there. Gains the zone from the right. Takes a shot. Great stop by Domes. Toronto's got the puck along the boards. Gets a glove on it to make the save. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Gallagher's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Less than 60 seconds to play in this blowout. He slides it over with pace to Matheson. Takes a shot, and that's deflected off someone in front. Moves it to Kempf. Moves the puck along the half wall. Turns it away. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Toronto's manufactured plenty of offense tonight, and they lead here late in this third period. Kempf's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. The Canadians have it now. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Stolarz. Toronto's looking to close things out here late in this third period as they continue to lead. Dvorak's won the draw. Denies him on the slapper. Across the line and on the attack. And that caroms off a body in the lane. Well, a tough night, getting even tougher in these final seconds as the fans letting them know this was unacceptable. Final horn sounds, bringing this one to an end. Matthews paves the way with a 3-goal performance, leading his team to the win.
Really injected offensive prowess into his group today. Just answered the call every single time he had the puck.
That'll do it for tonight's EA Sports broadcast. Hey, look, plenty of action just around the corner, and we hope to see you then. Good night. When you see the coach over his shoulder and challenging him, I think for a lot of us, we were all kind of waiting to see how the kid would respond with that. And unfortunately, we just never saw it play out just because of the way the flow and the tempo of the game was going at the time. I just thought it was worth mentioning there. All right, we got a lot more still in store. We'll open up the phone lines are open and text messages already hopping away. What a job. What a performance. What a debut by the rookie. I mean, to snipe in your first NHL game, you talk about living up to the hype. There was a lot of pressure, a lot of eyeballs to see how he would respond. And to me, he passed the test with flying colors. Whatever that even means, flying colors. I'll tell you what, he aced it. Love it. And I think there's a lot more and a bright, bright future ahead. Meantime, we're going to check in on some other stories going on around. Well, and I think it's one of those games that, based on the reaction that we're seeing on the text line, This is what you were waiting for. All right, to the phones we go. Who's on the line here?
It's John in High River, and I got to tell you, James, I listen to the show all the time. I had to chime in on this victory because our rookie, he looks like he belongs.
Well, and it's funny because I think there was this sort of coming out party tonight that he looks like he is the real deal.
It really did, and it looks like this is the type of player we can build a team around.
Well, I would say this. I mean, it's early in the season, and based on a couple of bumps on the road, I'll tell you what, looks like there is something there, and this kid just might be the real deal after all. All right, appreciate the call. We're going to get to some of those calls. All right, let's go around the horn and see what happened elsewhere around the NHL tonight. The Maple Leafs had a tall order to fill as they tried to take two on the road against the Canadiens. Toronto pounded their opponents into submission with a big offensive output. And did you see the kid shine so brightly when he finds the back of the net? Here's how it sounded. Here's a chance, right in front, scores! And the rookie comes up clutch again. No shortage of action in the National Hockey League. Let's take a look at elsewhere what went down. The Blue Shirts were hoping to quiet the crowd on the road against the Penguins. The New York Rangers triumphed easily in this one. The Flames took to the ice to battle the Canucks. Vancouver placed Pad the Stat night with a strong offensive performance. Don't go anywhere. We've got much more here on the show.